Good morning to everyone. Recreational water illness are diseases people can get from swimming or playing in polluted water, including rivers, lakes, and waterfalls. These illnesses can range from skin infections to serious gut and respiratory diseases. As recreational water use in Sarawak increases, microbial safety remain under-monitored, especially in small rivers and waterfalls. My name is Aina Afrinisa binti Abu Kanifan with the metric number 97992, and I will be presenting my poster titled Water Quality Analysis and the Occurrence of Antibiotic-Resistant Bacteria from Sato Waterfall in Bau, Malaysian Borneo. This study focuses on the physiochemical quality of the water and the presence of antibiotic-resistant bacteria. Water-based recreational activities are gradually taking the limelight in disease transmissions. Sarawak's water quality monitoring program covers only a few rivers, and small recreational sites are largely unmonitored. This study assessed the water quality and antibiotic resistance bacteria presence at Sato Waterfall, which pose health concerns in natural water bodies to support future water safety management and compliance with environmental regulations. Now, to address these concerns, a systematic methodology comprising sampling and analysis at Sato Waterfall was conducted to evaluate its water quality and microbial safety. First, water samples were collected at Sato Waterfall, Kampung Bobak Singai, Bau, Malaysia, during dry and wet seasons from upstream, midstream, and downstream at 50 cm depth from the surface during peak recreation hours, and they are isolated. Then, antimicrobial susceptibility test was performed on isolates against 15 antibiotics on Mueller Hinton agar and incubated at 30 degrees Celsius. Water quality was assessed by measuring pH, dissolved oxygen, and temperature in situ using a YSI Pro Plus meter, while ex situ tests followed the APHA standards, and the water quality index were calculated using the DOE formula. Next, bacterial isolates were then identified using 16S ribosomal RNA gene sequencing and matched them to gene bank using BLAST. Bacteria were then isolated using membrane filtration on high-chrome coliform agar, incubated at 37 degrees Celsius, and purified. Then the colonies were stored in glycerol at minus 20 degrees Celsius. MAR index was then evaluated as the ratio of antibiotics resisted to the total number of tested. Lastly, statistical analysis using ANOVA and Tukey test at p less than 0.05 in SPSS version 26 was performed. Moving on to the results, here is the findings from the analysis at Sato Waterfall. Of the 54 bacterial isolates identified, over half belong to the Enterobacteriaceae family, including 14.8% Enterobacter, 13.7% Klebsiella, and E. coli. The bacteria showed alarming levels of antibiotic resistance, with the highest resistance to erythromycin at 41% and sulfamethoxazole at 40%. The water was classified as Class 1, indicating clean water, but microbiological results revealed high coliform counts, especially at the midstream site during the wet season, where it dropped to Class 2. Despite the Class 1 water quality index, the presence of antibiotic-resistant bacteria indicates microbiological risks that cannot be ignored. Multi-drug-resistant genera like Enterobacter and Klebsiella strongly suggest possible contamination from wildlife, runoff, natural sources, and human activities that may contribute to the spread of antibiotic-resistant bacteria. Antibiotic resistance in water is also expected due to natural gene exchange through horizontal gene transfer and biofilms, reinforcing the potential for resistant spread even in clean environments. With 33% of isolates showing MAR values above 0.2, this clearly highlights the urgent need for antibiotic-resistant bacteria monitoring in under-surveilled recreational water areas to protect public health and water safety. Sato Waterfall is classified as Class 1 water, indicating good physiochemical conditions. However, the presence of antibiotic-resistant bacteria, despite no non-antibiotic sources, poses potential health risks, likely linked to environmental factors. Continuous monitoring of antibiotic-resistant bacteria and microbial quality is essential to ensure safe recreational water use and to protect public health. I would like to express my gratitude to my lecturer, Associate Professor Dr. Chong Hong Hui, for his valuable guidance and support throughout the study. Special thanks also to the Faculty of Resource Science and Technology, UNIMAS, for providing the research facilities that make the work possible. Here are some of the references for this study. This concludes my presentation. Thank you for your time and attention.